This is how you can add force lightning and any other types of lightning that you want in your LEGO stop motions. So, to make the force lightning effect, you're gonna need a software called HitFilm Express. It's completely free to download. Personally, I use the pro version of this software, which has many more features and special effects. However, you should be able to do everything I'm about to show you on the free version. I might be wrong though. So, once you've loaded in your video, you want to take the scene that you're going to use and you want to make a composite shot. Let's just name it something like force lightning. Something very simple. And what you now want to do is to click on new layer right here, and you want to make a new plane layer and make sure it's black. Just like that. And then you want to go over to effects. And you want to search for lightning and electricity effects. Drag the effect over to the new plane. And then now what you want to do to get rid of the black background is to just go to blend and click on add. And now as you can see, we now have a lightning effect. But it looks kind of boring and it's not where we want it to be. So to change the shape and overall appearance of the force lightning, I'm first going to go to the lightning effect and I want to click on force lightning, just like this. Now as you can see, it actually looks like force lightning. Now at this point you can do pretty much whatever you want. You can just keep it like this if you want to, or you could change it around, which is what I do most of the time. So what I do when I customize my lightning effect is to first go to seed, and I'm gonna choose a seed that I like. The seed basically means like how the animation is going to look like. And then I want to change around with the wave scale so it gets kind of wavy like this. And then I want to change the twitch scale, maybe like that. Okay, this looks good. And then I want to have only one trunk. The reason why I only have one trunk is because it's much easier to control exactly where I want the lightning to start and when it's going to finish. So, in order to make this effect more glowy and more intense, I'm gonna go to glow right here, and I'm gonna choose a color that I like. For example, this one. This is what I often use. This is what I used for the Star Killer versus X-Wing video. And then I'm just gonna put the opacity higher like this. Then I can change the radius like that. You know, obviously I can change the feathering as well. I like to keep it pretty high like that. And now I want to make the lightning effect a little bit more thicker, especially in this part. So I'm just going to go to start, and I'm basically going to go to width and put it up to max, or somewhere around max like this. That looks a lot better. And then what you also can do to give it even more glow is to just go to effects and search glow. And then you just want to drag it over to the new plane. And as you can see, it's way more glowy. So again, here you can just change around. Obviously you don't want it to be like this, so just keep it pretty low like that. Change these things around as well, just like that. Okay, so now that I have a pretty nice looking lightning effects, I want to be able to move it somehow. And so what I'm gonna do is to first just make sure that the lightning effect itself is where it's supposed to start. Right here, this is the first frame. There we go. And what you now want to do is to click on start, and you want to click on start point and activate it just like that. And what you then want to do is to just drag the lightning effect to wherever you want it. So in this case, we got Palpatine's hands right here. I'm going to place it right here. And then you basically want to do the same with the end. So just click on end point right here. And then just do it like that. So here we have the first frame. And basically what you want to do now is to just move one frame forward. So here's the first frame and here's the second frame. So I'm just going to move this like that, make it a little bit bigger. and then a little bit bigger again on the next frame. Then on the last one. And then I'm going to skip over to the end. And there we go. Now we have a animated lightning effect. But as I mentioned earlier, I only use one trunk, and when there's only one trunk, it looks kind of boring. So what I'm now going to do is to just duplicate it. So I'm just going to click on duplicate right here. And then I want to go to effects, and I'm going to go ahead and change the seed so that the animation on this plane will be slightly different. Just like that. Then obviously you might have to change up a little bit because the animation is different, like that. Okay, it's a little bit too big here. There we go. Change it around where you feel like you need it. Just like that. Obviously you can, change it for each and every frame, but usually, the animation is good enough so that you don't really have to do that much. So as you can see, I now have two trunks, both looking really good. So you can duplicate this as many times as you like. I'm gonna duplicate it one more time. I like to have like 3 or 4. You don't really need to have more, or else it's just gonna be too much in my opinion. So I'm just gonna change the seed like that. Looking good. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And here is the final result with some sound effects added. I hope you found this video informative. I hope you now know how to make a forced lightning effects in your videos. And if you have any questions, if you have any issues with either the software or it's something that I might have missed, then please let me know and I will do my best to answer every single comment. So yeah, have a nice day and I'll see you in the next one. Battle of Coruscant Part 2 coming soon.